Yes, sir. Proc dataset.
Why we use the proc datasets? What's the use of the proc datasets?
To copy the data sets and delete the data sets.
Only to copy and delete?
Multi-utility
No, sir.
procedures.
Proc datasets is a multi-utility processor. We use a proc datasets for what purpose? To copy the datasets from one library to another library? To get the contents information of a dataset?
To change
Delete
the
the dataset.
data sets of names.
To append the datasets, the base is equal to data is equal to change dataset name,
Exchange.
exchange the data
That
between
exchange the
exchange the data between two datasets,
delete the dataset.
to repair the datasets. But if you want to repair any
Modify the
dataset,
data.
if you want to repair any dataset, what is the condition?
It should be in permanent library.
Very good. It has to be in a permanent library. And then if you want to modify any dataset, now you can use a proc datasets procedure.
Save.
If you want to delete a dataset, now we can specify the proc datasets procedure. We can save the datasets. Now we are going to write the save and copy contents 2, append 3, change 4, exchange 5, repair 6, modify 7, delete 8, and save 9. So these are the things that we can do. Now, while copying, if you want to copy only few data sets, we can write the select statement. Or if we do not want to copy few data sets, we can write an exclude statement. Exclude statement. These are the things we have seen in the last class. Clear? Now, in today's class, we have seen everything in the last class. In today's class, we have we haven't in the last class we haven't discussed about that options. What are the options that we can write here, and we'll discuss about that options in today's class. Okay. The first thing is, the simplest proc datasets procedure that we can do is now I'm writing proc datasets semicolon run. If I execute this program, what is going to happen? And of course, we should write the quit statement also. Now I'm writing the quit statement. This is the simplest procedure basic procedure that we can write. Now, if I execute this program, now say what is going to happen? In between the proc datasets and quit statement, if you write multiple procedures like append, copy, delete, repair, append, modify, whatever you want, you can write it. Now, if I execute the program, along with that procedure that we have written, all the procedures will be get executed, and at the same time, it is going to print the default library called work library. Every time when I execute the program, we'll get a print on work library. This is what you're going to get. Now, can you see what I'm getting here? Directory, library reference, work library, engine V9, the physical name, the location of the work library, and then we have who is the owner name we are getting, the file size, and and we have a file size in number of bytes, and then we have so whatever that if you have any file right now, it is going to print that file also. In the work library, I have some like a catalog. Now we are going to get the print of the catalog as well. So whenever you execute the program, along with whatever the procedure that you execute, along with that, we will get by default work library print. I do not want to print that one. That's why every time what I'm writing now, I'm using an option called no list. If I add the no list option, then what it will do, it won't print that work library. So to suppress the printing of that work library, we are going to write a no list option. If you didn't write the no list option, by default, it will print the work library, work directory. Library nothing but a directory. But if you specify instead of default library is equal to, if you specify any library, now you will get the print of this library. So for example, on my desktop, I have a folder called SAS, my data. And I want to create a library to this one. To the my data folder, shift right click, copy as path, go to the program. I'm creating a library. I'm writing lib name, library reference name, and then path of the folder. Now, if I select the program, execute this one, now I will have a library called Srini. Now, if I add the proc datasets library is equal to Srini, automatically you will get a print for Srini library. Now, in the Srini library, I have around 12 datasets. Now we are getting the name of the dataset, name of the file, member type, all these are datasets, and file size. Whatever the size that we have, we are going to get the size and the last modified. Okay, this is the information that you will get. So by default, it is going to print the library information. By default, it will print the work library. But if you want to print something other than the work library, you should write the library is equal to the library name. Understand this one? So by default, what information that we are getting? We are getting name of the file, member type, file size, last modified. But I want to have, details. If you want to have a detailed information, now we are going to specify an option called details. If I specify the details option, can you see what is going to happen? Previously, we got only 4 columns. But now see what is happening now? Now, name of the file, member type, then we are going to have observations, entries, or indexes. How many observations we have in each file, we'll get observation number also. And also we are going to get the variables and the label of that file. And we have file size and last modified. It is in a previous information, but these are the 3 new columns that you will get. If you specify an option called details. By default, what you will have, by default, we are going to have no details. Since we have no details, it won't print the detailed information. It is going to print only name of the file, member type, and then we are going to have file size, and then we have a last modify. Understand this one? Now, and one more option that we can specify, if you are using a proc append here, if you are using append statement, remember what is the only one option that you can write in the proc append? We have only force option. Very good, force option. Now, if you want, when you are using a proc append, here you can write a force option. Okay. And one more important thing, the most frequently used, what you call option in proc datasets is, say, for example, see here I'm writing library is equal to Srini, right? So here we have a Srini library. In the Srini library, can you see how many datasets that I have? 12 datasets. I want to delete all the datasets in one go. If you want to delete all, now I'm going to write an option called, kill. If I specify the kill option, now if I select the program, execute the program, it is going to kill the entire library. Can you see? Now you will not have any information in the Srini library. If you want to delete, what is the other processor that we have? Proc delete, right? But proc delete can delete only datasets. It cannot delete catalogs or view files or others. But if you want to delete those catalogs also, say for example, I want to kill work library. Now I'm writing library is equal to, if I specify work, and if I specify, say for example, kill, now say what is going to happen? Whatever the files that we have in the work library, everything is going to get deleted. But be careful when you're writing a kill option. If we write a library is equal to SASL, what will happen if I execute this program? The whole SAS self library will be get careful. Don't use a kill option when we have a library SAS help. If you kill the SAS help library, you will not have any choice. You have to uninstall your SAS software and you should reinstall again your SAS software. Understand this one? So these are the options that we have in proc datasets. Details, no details, list, and no list option. By default, anyway, you're going to have a list option. And if you want, you can write the no list option. And then if you want, you can write the force option. You can write the library is equal to whatever the library you want to, you can specify. By default, we are going to have work library. And then if you want, you can write the force option. And if you want to delete the entire library, now we can write the kill option. Understand this one? So these are the options that we have in proc datasets. So when you want to perform the multiple tasks, what is the better solution? Is it better to use individual processes, or is it better to write everything in one processor? Which one is better idea? What do you think?
Everything in one press.
So which one you think? Is it a proc datasets or individual processors? Proc datasets. But still, most of the programmers, whenever they want to, they try to use individual processors because they are used to such kind of programming. So that's why when I want to have proc copy, they will write only proc copy. When they want to have, proc data, when they want to get the contents information, they will write the proc content separate processor. When there is when they require appending, they will use only proc append instead of writing everything in one processor. People are still used to have this old programming style. So that's why they are using individual processors. But I would say proc data is the multi-utility, most sophisticated, advanced processor. We can do everything in one processor. I would recommend proc data sets, instead of using individual processors. Understand? Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Now we have discussed all the important processes. There is one procedure, not so important, but I want to discuss that procedure as well because I want to start reporting and statistical procedures from tomorrow's class. So that's why we have a small procedure. We'll discuss about that one in today's class. And that procedure is called proc rank. What is a proc rank procedure? It computes ranks for all the numerical variables of a given data set. It computes the ranks for all the numerical variables of a data set. And by default, it replaces original values with the ranks. Replaces original values with the ranks. How it is going to work? Okay. Now, I'm writing the program like this one. Proc rank is equal to, I want to compute ranks for SAS self.class. I'm writing SAS self.class. And keep a semicolon, write the run statement. By default, proc rank procedure doesn't have that output. So that's why if I execute this program, what will happen? It will compute the ranks for all the numerical variables of SAS self.class, and it puts that information into a data set called data1. Now see, if I select the program and execute the program, it will create a data set called data1 because by default, proc rank doesn't have that output data set. We have seen the same thing in the previous example. One of the procedure, remember what was the procedure? Anybody?
Proc transpose.
Very good. Proc transpose. Even proc transpose also doesn't have the default output. If you didn't give output out is equal to option, what will happen? It will create a new data set called data1. If I execute the same program again, one more time it will create one more data set. Data2, data3. Every time it will create a new data set. So, but I do not want to have that automatic data set. I want to have this information into my own data set. So what should I do now? I should write out is equal to name. I want to have out is equal to temp1. Now, if I execute the program, instead of creating a data2 now, it will do now? It will put all that information into a data set called temp1. Now see, if I execute the program, now we have a temp data set. Now, if I open the temp data set, now this is what we have. Okay. I told you by default, proc rank procedure computes ranks for all the numerical variables of the data set, and it replaces the original values with ranks. Understand? It replaces the original values with ranks. And these are the ranks. This is age variable, and these are the ranks for age variable. And this is height variable ranks. This is weight variable ranks. And by default, remember, the ranks will be get calculated in ascending order. So that means the lowest value will get highest rank, first rank, and the highest value will get the last rank. Understand? And by default, it follows the mean ranking system. It follows the mean ranking system. You know what you mean by mean ranking system? Do you remember? Do you know how the age values are in the SAS self.class age variable? Anybody? The values ఏముంటాయి తెలుసండి?
11, 12.
We have 11 years, 2 members. We have 12 years, 5 members. And we have 13 years, 3 members. We have 14 years, 4 members. And we have 15 years, 4 members. And we have 16 years, 1 member. This is SAS. If I keep age variable in ascending order, so now 11 years, 2 members will come first. Then we are going to have 12 years, 5 members. Then 13, 3, 14, 4, 15, 4, and 16. Now, what proc rank procedure will give? Proc rank procedure will give mean ranking system. What do you mean by mean ranking system? And at the same time, it gives the rank in ascending order. What do you mean by ascending order? The lowest age value will get the first rank, and highest age value will get the last rank. That is called ascending ranking system. Now in ascending, tell me what will happen. How many 11 years that we have?
2.
2. One person should get the first rank and another person should get second rank. But what is the average of first and second rank? What is the average of 1 and 2? 1.5. So now, but instead of giving 1 rank to one person, second rank to another person, what it will do, it will give both the 11 years 1.5 and 1.5 rank. Now there will be no first rank, no second rank. Instead of first and second, what it will do, it will give the mean rank, average rank, which is 1.5, 1.5. Understand this one? That's why if I open the temp data set now, can you see Joyce rank is 1.5 and we are going to have same 1.5 for Thomas also. You know why? Because Joyce and Thomas age is 11 years. And by default, the ranks will replace the original values. That's why you cannot see the original values. You can see only the ranks here. Understand? Now tell me, how many 12 years that we have now? How many 12 years that we have? 5 members, right?
5.
One person should get the third rank. One person should get the fourth rank. One person should get the fifth rank. One person should get the sixth rank. And one person should get the seventh rank. But instead of these ranks, now what it will do now, it is going to give the mean ranking system for all the 5 observations. Now, what is the average of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Anybody? Do you know what is the average of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Average of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
5.
So, the average is 5. So that's
5.
why instead of 3, 4, now everybody is going to get what value everybody is going to get? Everybody is going to get 5th rank. No third, no fourth, no 6th, and no 7th. That's why if I open the temp data set, whoever has got a 12 years, everybody is going to have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can you see? All the 5 members have got the 5th rank. Now tell me, there will be no no third, no fourth, no 6th, and no 7th. And now 13 years, we have 3 members. Everybody is going to get which rank now? Everybody should get 8th rank. 8th rank. One person should get the 9th rank. One person should get the 10th rank. Now, what is the average of 8, 9, 10? Everybody is going to have a 9. There will be no 8 and no 10. Now, one person should get the 11th rank. One person should get the 12th rank. One person should get the 13th rank. And one person should get the 14th rank. Now, what is the average of 11, 12, 13, 14?
12.5.
12.5 or 13.5?
12.5.
12.5? Okay, I will go with you. Now, everybody is going to have now 12.5. Everybody is going to get 12.5 only. Understand? No 11, no 12, no 13, no 14. One person should get the 15th rank. One person should get the 16th rank. One person should get the 17th rank. And one person should get the 18th rank. Then what is the average of 15, 16, 17, 18? So average is 16.5. Everybody is going to get 16.5 only. Understand this one? Clear, everybody? Now, what the 6 years is going to get? The 6 years person is going to get the 19th rank because 15, 16, 17, 18 over. Now, this person is going to get the 19th rank. So this is what exactly happens now. Can you see? One person get 19, 4 people get 16.5, 4 people have got 12.5, remaining them 9. And then we have after the 9, we have 5 and then 1.5. In the same way, lowest height is going to get the first rank, highest height is going to get the last rank. Clear, everybody? This is called mean ranking system. And by the way, in which order we are getting the ranks? Lowest age is going to get the highest rank. But I want to have a descending order. I want to give first rank for highest age. If you want to have in that way, now what is the program we should write? Now we are going to write an option called descending. If I write the descending, now tell me what is going to happen? The highest age person is going to get the first rank. Okay, now see, if I go to the program, we are going to have temp 1, 16 years person is going to get the first rank. And then 15 years, the next rank. But it is not in order. Before doing this one, what I want to do, I want to, sort the data based on the age. Tell me how we can sort the data. Proc sort data is equal to SAS help.class. Out is equal to I want to have a class. I am writing by age. Tell me how the data is going to sorted now. By age.
Ascending order.
In ascending. By default is in ascending order, right? But I want to have highest age first. Then what should I do?
Descending order.
You should write descending age. Now see, if I go to the program, yes, we are going to have a class data set. Now can you see which age is going to first now? 16. Then 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. So that means now the data is like this one. Age, we have 6 years, 1 person. 15 years, we have 4 persons. Now we are going to have 4 members. Then we are going to have 14, 4 members. 2, 3, and 4. Then we have a 13, 3 members. Then we have a 12 years, 5 members. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 11 years, 2 members. Understand this one? Now, I want to calculate the ranks. Now tell me what the procedure I should write now. I am writing proc rank. Data is equal to, where we have a sorted data? In the class data set. Out is equal to, I want to have a temp 2. Now write there. But if I execute this program, for which variables you will get the ranks? For all the numerical variables of the data set. But I want to have ranks for only for age variable. If you want to calculate rank for a specific variable, you should write the var statement. In the var statement, for which variable you want to calculate the rank, you should write that variable. Understand? But if I execute the program, yes, ranks will be get calculated, but you know what is going to happen? The original values has been replaced by the ranks. But this is not what I want to do. What I want to do, I want to have original values as it is, and I want to have a rank separately. If you want to have original values as it is, but if you want to have ranks in another variable, now I should write a new statement called ranks. In the rank statement, I am writing a variable called, say, for example, age underscore rank. Now we are going to have original age values as it is, and now the new ranks will come into new variable. But I told you, by default, proc rank process is going to calculate ranks in which order? Ascending order. Lowest value will get the first rank. But I want to have a descending order. Now, what should I write? I am going to specify, descending. Now, highest age will get the first rank. By default, what is the ranking system that we have? Mean ranking system, right? So this is the mean ranking. Now tell me, in the mean ranking system, how many 16 years we have in the data set now?
1.
So this person will get the first rank. Now, how many 15 years that we have?
4.
Numbers, sir. One person should get the second rank. One person should get the third. One person should get the fourth. One person should get the fifth rank. What is the average of 2, 3, 4, 5?
3.7.
Average of 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. 14 divided by 4. 3.5. So now everybody is going to get 3.5. All the 4 members are going to get what? 3.5. Now see, this person is also going to have. So see, if I open the temp data set, now can you see what are the 15 years age people are getting 3.5. Now I'm getting age original values as it is. Now I'm getting the, you know what? These age values ranks are separately. I do not want to have this height and weight. So I will do one thing. I will drop height and weight. So now we can understand what I'm doing. Drop is equal to, I'm getting height and weight. See, this is how we are doing it. Now it is easy for you to interpret the result. Now tell me, what is the next highest age that we have? 14. You know,
14.
one person should get a 2, 3, 4, 5 over. Now one person should get the 6th rank. One person should get the 7th rank. One person should get the 8th rank. One person should get the 9th rank. What is the average of 6, 7, 8, 9? The average is 7.5. So now instead of 6, 7, 8, 9, everybody is going to get which rank now? 7.5. Understand? Could you able to follow what I'm saying? మరి ఇప్పుడు 6, 7, 8, 9 అయిపోయింది. One person should get the 10th rank. One person should get the 11th rank. One person should get the 12th rank out of 13 years. What is the average of 10, 11, 12? What is the average of 10, 11, 12? 11.
11.
Everybody is going to get the 11th rank. One person should get the 13th rank. Okay. One person should get the 14th rank. One person should get the 15th rank. One person should get the 16th. One person should get the 17th. What is the average of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? The average
15.
is 15. Now everybody is going to get the 15th rank. Clear this one? One person should get the 18th rank. One person should get the 19th rank. What is the average of 18 and 19?
18.5.
18.5. So both of them is going to get a 18 to 18.5. This is called a mean ranking system. Now see, if I open the data set, this is how we are going to get it. This is what we have explaining, and this is what we have. See, both are same. 15 years people are getting 13.3.5, and 14 years people are getting, students are getting 7.5, and 13 are getting 11, and 12 getting 15, and 16, and 11 years getting 18.5. You know, by default, what is the ranking system that we have?
I think
Mean ranking system. You know why? Because by default, we are going to have an option called TICE is equal to TICE is equal to, by default, we have an option called mean. That's why we get the mean ranking system. Now, instead of TICE is equal to mean, now what we can do, we can write a TICE is equal to low. What we can do, we can write a TICE is equal to low. So if I specify TICE is equal to low, you know what is going to happen now? This will happen now. Now tell me, how many people that we have 16 years?
1.
So this person will get the first rank. How many students are there with 15, second highest 15?
4.
Right? One person should get the second, one person should get the third rank, one person should get the second rank, one person should get the third rank, one person should get the fourth rank, and one person should get the fifth. Out of 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the lowest value?
2.
2.
Now, everybody is going to get the only second rank. Now, there will be no 3, no 4, no 5. Everybody is going to get 2. When you specify that TICE is equal to low. No 3, no 4, no 5. And now one person should get the 6th rank, one person should get the 7th rank, one person should get the 8th rank, and one person should get the 9th rank. What is the lowest value of 6, 7, 8, 9? Now
6.
everybody is going to have only 6. One person should get a 10, one person should get a 11, and one person should get a 12. What is the lowest value of 10, 11, 12? 10. So everybody is going to have only 10th rank. Now one person should get 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Out of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, what is the lowest value?
13.
Now everybody is going to have 13th rank only. No 14th, no 14th, no 15th, no 16th, or no 17th. Everybody is going to have only 13th rank. And here, both of them is going to have only 18 rank.
8.
See, if I select the program executed, yes, I'm going to have a temp 2. And this is how we have the temp 2. Can you see? Would you able to follow this one? Now, instead of TICE is equal to low, you know what you can write? We can also write TICE is equal to high. You know, if I specify TICE is equal to high, what will happen now? Now we are going to have high rank system. You know, 6 years only one person is going to get the first rank. Now, how many 15 years that we have? 4 members, right? One
Four.
person should get second rank, third rank, fourth rank, and fifth rank. Out of 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the highest value?
5.
Now everybody is going to get fifth rank.
9.
Now 6, 7, 8, 9, what is everybody is going to get? Everybody is going to get now ninth rank. Everybody is going to have ninth rank. Now out of 10, 11, 12, what is the highest value?
12.
Now everybody is going to get the 12th rank. Now 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, now everybody is going to get a 17th rank.
19.
And both are going to get the 19th rank. And this is called, what is this? This is called
High.
TICE is equal to high. Now see, if I select the program, execute it, and this is how we are going to get it. One, 5, 9, 12, 17, and 19. Understand this one? But is this the ranking system that we follow in secondary schools? No. In the classroom, in the secondary schools, particularly secondary board, you know, if out of 100 marks, if anybody got a 99 marks, say for example, in the classroom, highest marks are 99, 5 students got 99. All the 5 students, what is the rank that will give? First rank. The next highest is 98. 4 students got 98. Then what we will do? For all the 4 students, we will give the second rank. If 10 students got the 97, third highest, for all the 10 students, what is the rank that will give?
Third rank.
Third rank. That is what we follow in the secondary schools, right? Isn't it? Now, if we want to have a such kind of ranking system, you know what you do? We write TICE is equal to, okay? We write a TICE is equal to dense. Now, if I write the TICE is equal to dense, you know what is going to happen? Now we are going to have, you know, highest 16, one person, this person will go to the first rank. What is the next highest value that we have in years? 15. How many students we have? 15? All the four students is going to have now the second rank. Next highest is 14. All the 4 students is going to have, you know, sorry, this is 15, no? This is second rank. Now all the 14-year students is going to have the next highest rank, which is a third rank. And the next highest we have 13 years. All the 3 members are going to have now the 4th rank. The next highest is 12 years. Now all the 5 members are going to have now the 5th rank. And finally, 11 years we have 2 members. Both the members are going to have now 6th rank. And this is called TICE is equal to dense. Now see, I'm executing the program. Now this is the ranking system that we have. 1, next highest 2, next highest 3, next one 4, the next one 5, and the next one 6. Understand this one? So by default, we are going to have TICE is equal to mean. If you want, you can write the TICE is equal to low, or you can write high, or you can write dense. Whatever the ranking system that you want to, depends on that, we can give that option. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Now, instead of giving individual ranks, you know what I want to do? I want to divide all my 19 students into only 2 ranks. This is what we follow nowadays, no? Everybody follow the GPA system. What do you mean by GPA system? If you get 100 marks or 99, 98, 97 or up to 90, isn't it? We give it the same one rank, one group. GPA 10 or something, right? I don't know how it follows. But instead of giving individual ranks to avoid any unnecessary competition, we are pooling together. Kadande. If anybody got more than 90, I think it's in a GPA 10 or something. Between 19 and 80, GPA 9 or something. So to avoid unnecessary competition between the students, to decrease the stress in the students, now everybody following the GPA system. Now, in the same way, here also I want to follow the GPA system. So that means instead of giving individual ranks, what I want to do, I want to put all the students into only 2 groups. If you want to do that one, now we are going to use an option group is equal to, or sorry, we are going to write an option called group is equal to 2. If a specific group is equal to 2, you know what is going to happen? Now everything is going to be get group to 2. 19 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇప్పుడు 2 గ్రూప్స్ కింద విడిపోతారండి 0 and 1. Half of the students will go to group 0 and the remaining half of the students will go to group 1. I want to have a descending order. So now if you want to have a descending order, now I'm writing descending. Now 16, 15, 14 years will go to one group and 13, 12, 11 will come to one group. So to avoid individual ranks, if you want to give the group ranks, now we should write group is equal to the value. If a specific group is equal to 2, you will get a 0 and 1. If a specific group is equal to 3, then now the total 19 students will divide into 3 groups. So 0, 1, and 2. See, 16 and 15 will come into one group. 13 and 14 will come to one group. And 12 and 11 will come to one group. If you want to have this kind of grouping ranks, now this is the system that you follow. Group is equal to how many groups you want to do? 3, which means 0, 1, 2. If I specify 4, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Understand this one? And this is called proc rank procedure. But you know, while I'm calculating the rank, I want to calculate the rank separately for males and females. If you want to calculate the rank separately for males and females, now what the statement you should write now? By sex. But if you want to write the by sex, what is the requirement? We need to sort the data by sex. Isn't it? Now I'm going to sort the data by sex now. And after the sorting the data by sex, now I'm writing like this one. If I execute the program, now, you know, I want to have only 2 groups. Now, in the females, we are going to have 2 groups. In the males, we are going to have separated 2 groups. So that means now we are going to have separate ranking system for females and separating ranking system for males. So if you want to have a ranks by a specific variable, now you should write that variable in the by statement. Understand this one? This is called proc rank. So with this, we have completed all the utility procedures. From tomorrow onwards, I know that from the last 10 days, it's a bit boring. Okay, because, you know, it's a one-way, all utility procedures, there will be no much logic, much programming. We are going to have certain options. And yes, we are, using that options. But from tomorrow onwards, we'll discuss about, statistical and reporting procedures, bit exciting. Okay. And we'll see that from tomorrow's class onwards. Okay. And but entry point of view, usage point of view, what and all the utility processes that we discussed so far, very, very important, particularly proc transpose, proc sort, proc format, proc compare, proc import and export. These procedures are very, very important. Please practice and revise every day. One processor per day. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll start with the reporting procedures. And see you in tomorrow's class.
Okay.